Hi, I'm Brittany S. Pierce, and this is my new internet talk show, Fondue for Two, which combines the two things I like the most, hot cheese and talking to people. My first two guests are the school's biggest gossips, Mercedes Jones and Miss Tina Cohen-Chang.
Shouldn't it be Fondue for Three?
Oh my god, that is hot.
Okay, so let's get down to some hot dish. I heard a rumor that Mr. Kidney, the janitor, walks around school drinking vodka out of a teapot.
Is this really what they were doing in the 70s?
Hot mess, Mr. Kidney aside, I want to talk about the rumor about Asian men.
I mean, it's not even good. It takes away a baby's diaper.
I heard a rumor that Santana plays for the other team, and I can confirm that rumor. It's 100% true.
Wait, what?
Brittany, are you serious?
Yes. Look, it's Lord Tubbington.
Hi.
This is Lord Tubbington. Say hi to the camera. You want some cheese?
That's disgusting.
It's my babies.
So you're just gonna let him do that?
Lord Tubbington's allowed to eat cheese because he's on Atkins. Okay, well, that's all we have time for today. Tune in next week for Fondue for Two. We will be dipping raw meat into boiling chocolate.
Fondue for two. Fondue for two. Fondue for two. That's some hot dish. Fondue for two.
Hi, I'm Brittany. Welcome to Fondue for Two. My guest today was supposed to be Santana, but she texted about an hour ago and it just said I can't. So, show must go on. I will be interviewing Lord Tubbington. Question 1. Do you think The Aristocats is an accurate portrayal of the feline relationship? You know, just because we're doing this interview doesn't mean I'm still not mad at you. Because I know you started smoking again.
Fondue for two. Fondue for two. That's some hot dish. Fondue for two.
Welcome back to Fondue for Two. You may know tonight's guest only as the girl with the fat mom who ruined sectionals for everybody. Please give it up for McKinley's very own Marley Rose. So Marley, is it true that you spent 6 hours waiting in line to see the Hunger Games?
I love those books.
So do you think that you relate to the Hunger Games because you yourself are hungry?
When I was growing up, my mom said that I was a pet psychic.
That's cool. So can you tell me what Lord Tubbington is thinking right now?
Yeah. I think he wants to lose some weight, and he has an online gambling addiction.
Wrong. If you would have told me that Lord Tubbington was secretly a slumlord, I would have believed you. None of your high-rises are up to code. Those families are living in squalor, and they deserve better.
Boiling hot.
Let's talk about boys. Please admit to my viewing audience that you are in love with Jake. I thought so. If Jake is brave enough to take off his clothes for Glee's Men of McKinley calendar, don't you think you owe him the same courtesy?
You mean take off my clothes?
No, I meant that you should be honest and vulnerable and tell him exactly how you feel.
Fondue for two. Fondue for two. That's some hot dish. Fondue for two.
Tonight's guest is McKinley High's biggest bitch, the girl with the weird lizard ears, Kitty.
Two things. That cat has about 3 weeks to live, and this fondue smells like hot acrid barf.
Thank you so much. So, Kitty, everyone at school hates you because you're a two-faced lying slut who no one can trust.
True. And yet everyone keeps telling me their secrets, so I must be doing something right.
Touché. I think the problem is that people haven't gotten to know you yet. So, tonight, you, me, and Lord Tubbington are gonna tell our deepest, darkest secrets. You tell me your guilty pleasures, and I'll tell you mine. Go.
Guilty pleasure? I like to fart around old people and watch the look on their faces because they just assume they did it.
That's awesome. Me too. Okay, guilty pleasure. When I look at a white dog or cat, I assume that they're racist. Lord Tubbington's guilty pleasure is Scientology. Guilty pleasure. Bring it on.
Guilty pleasure. Bring it on again.
Guilty pleasure. Bring it on, all or nothing.
Bring it on, in it to win it.
Bring it on, fight to the finish.
That one's horrible. There's no way you could like that.
Guilty pleasure.
No, I can't say it.
No, you can't do that. Come on, this is the safe space. We're on the internet.
No. No. It's too horrible.
Can you whisper in my ear? Oh my God.
You see everybody?
Fondue for two. Fondue for two. That's some hot dish. Fondue for two.
Welcome back to Fondue for Two. Tonight's guests are two sworn enemies who became friends, then became enemies again, then became friends again, then enemies, and then everybody stopped caring. Sue Sylvester and Will Schuster.
It's great to be here.
Oh my goodness, this fondue smells disgusting. It's like somebody poured Chardonnay on a homeless woman who'd been dead several days.
Yeah, fantastic. So, Mr. Shu, is it true that you and Emma are finally getting married?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Awesome. Do you plan on having children, or just continue to have weirdly intimate relationships with high school students instead of children?
No, we'd like to have kids.
Speaking of kids, Sue Sylvester, what if I were to tell you that I know the true identity of your baby's celebrity father?
I would say that's highly unlikely.
What if I were to tell you that I know for a fact that it's Michael Bolton?
I would say that you have no proof.
Well, Michael Bolton played in a concert in Columbus, Ohio, 9 months the day before your daughter was born. Also, Robin's birth certificate says she was born in Old Milton Beach, which is an anagram for Michael Bolton. Also, Michael Bolton has a new album out, and track number 1 is called So Proud to Be Your Father, Robin Sylvester.
Yes, Michael Bolton and I met in 1994 in Los Angeles when I punctured his windpipe with a letter opener at Kate Mandolini's, where he was having lunch and I just happened to be doing my taxes. He choked after inhaling on a chunk of his own hair, and I saved his life. He's owed me a favor ever since. And just in case you're wondering, Michael Bolton is a fantastic lover.
Wow.
We did it all night, Will. We did it every which way.
Cool.
Fondue for two.
Hello again, and welcome to yet another very special episode of Fondue for Two. I am joined by my former lady lover, Santana Lopez. Let's get started. Thank you again for taking the Lime Express all the way from New York City, again, to be here.
Well, actually, Britt, I came here to talk to you, not do a show, but...
Well, it's the same thing. So true or false? Lady Hummel and Grandma Barry both play bingo down at the VA and knit alpaca mittens on Saturday nights.
No, totally false. I wish they were that excited.
shoot.
But seriously, Britt, enough is enough. I'm turning this off.
What are you doing? Lord Tubington's a
Fondue for two. Fondue for two. That's some hot dish. Fondue for two.
Hello, America. I'm Brittany S. Pierce, and Fondue for Two has been on hiatus because, as it turns out, I'm a genius. Tonight's guests are two of McKinley's most famous non-mathematical geniuses, Mercedes Jones and Rachel Berry. Question, Rachel.
Yes.
You're currently rehearsing for the lead role in a Broadway musical. You're also working full-time as a singing waitress at a diner and enrolled full-time as a student at NIADA.
That's correct.
Would you agree that it's slightly irresponsible for you to leave New York for an entire week for no other reason than the Glee Club's been canceled?
No, I just...
When are the lies going to stop? You don't even live in New York. I'm not even sure you've been to New York.
Brittany, we went to New York together.
Don't change the subject.
Are your cats making out?
Yes, they are. Mercedes, how would you respond to the rumors that you're a really good dancer, but you hid the fact the entire time you were in Glee Club, so Mr. Shu would allow you to, quote, park and bark?
No comment.
Good. Last question. Do you know what song you're going to sing for Mr. Shu's last assignment?
Yes. Defying gravity. What? No, you can't sing that song. Kurt and I are singing it, but we're switching parts so that I can belt out the high note at the end.
That's not reinventing a song. You can't do that.
You know what, Mercedes? Why don't we settle this the old-fashioned way?
Adidas off? Oh, hell to the yes.
It's on.
Queso por dos. Queso por dos. Zapato caliente. Queso por dos.
Hola, welcome to Queso por Dos, which I just sold to Univision. Tonight's special invitado, Señora Abuela Lopez. Thank you for leaving your musty hoarder home and taking 3 buses to get here.
My mouth is burning.
Oh, gracias. It's got a mean kick, just like you. Lord and Lady Tubington, that piñata's for our guests. As America knows, I'm getting married soon. So the only thing that's on my mind is weddings. Oh, and learning that Stephen Hawking is my dad. So tonight's show is all about weddings. And if there's time, Stephen Hawking. Question, how did you meet your dead husband, Senor Lopez?
Hector Lopez and I, Alma Lopez, were childhood sweethearts. And then he went to Vietnam and died, which was sad but wonderful because then I met Pedro Lopez, who ended up being the true love of my life.
Oh, that is exactly like me and my fiance, except for the Vietnam part. Speaking of American history, fun fact, First Lady Eleanor Roosevelt had a best friend, Lorena Hickok. They vacationed together, wrote over 3,000 letters to each other, and legend has it Eleanor kissed Lorena's picture every night before bed.
Your cats are reading.
Oh, Abuela, planning a wedding can be so much work. Maybe my fiancé and I should just elope.
If you do that, I'll skin you alive. When two souls unite as one, it is a day of celebration. You should be surrounded by your loved ones, especially tu familia. Friends come and go, but family is your blood. And they need to share in your joy.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.